Yes! Woo! Yes! Yes! Look, hello everyone, welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. I'm actually very happy right now, because I just thought about it, and Robert Lewandowski actually scored a goal. Yes! He finally scored. None of this Lewandowski guy. Lewandowski's back. Lewandowski's back. Thomas Mourinho coined it. He's back, baby. I'm happy about that. But if I'm Bayern's board, I wouldn't come to the conclusion that I need Boateng in that game. You know, look, I came up with the exact analogy, okay? I literally said it's the 77th minute and it's the 77th minute in the game. Hertha Berlin are holding Bayern Munich, champions of Europe, 2-2. Choupo-Moting's warming up. No one's scared of that, you know. Last season, we had an exceptional bench. We brought Coutinho, Perisic, we had Odriozola. People would look at our bench and go, ah, that's a marvelous bench. And now I'm hearing that we'll be signing Douglas Costa, who wouldn't ever make the bench for Bayern because he'd be freaking injured all the time. So that'd be dumb if our board genuinely think to themselves, oh, we need Douglas Costa after this game. You're pretty stupid because we don't need Douglas Costa after this game. We need someone better than that. They spent all this time on obsessing and jacking off over Callum Hudson-Odoi that they didn't actually think of a feasible solution other than him. So it's weird, and I don't know. Look, there's so many positives in this game that I really liked. Chris Richards, I thought he was so good. He tried new things going forward. Now, he's not necessarily my style of right back in terms of his attacking output. I like dribblers and I like Philipp Lahm. I like, the pleasing on the... But he did it. He did what he had to do. He was bombing forward. His pace, that's something that I really like. I like that pace from him. Very fast guy. He was up and down the pitch. He was involved in every single goal. I really liked him there. I liked Chris Richards at right back. He has to start that next game at right back. I really liked him there. I thought Musiala coming off the bench just showed exactly why he's one of the best touted youngsters in his position in that squad right now. I think he's absolutely sensational. Man, he deserved the goal. Jamal Musiala absolutely changed the game. Every time he got on the ball, he was everywhere. He was picking up fouls. Musiala was amazing. But yeah, if I'm Bayern's board, I would not be signing Choupo-Moting. I would be calling Patson Daka or something. I would be calling different players, if I'm being honest. I wouldn't be calling Mario Götze. I'd be trying to get someone like Kramaric that actually wants to twerk for us. He twerks for us so much that he just decided to become R9, Ronaldo Nazario, just as soon as Bayern would link to him. I'd be trying to get someone like that. I wouldn't be trying to get Kupo, or whatever the hell his name is. I wouldn't be trying to get him. I would be trying to get genuine depth so we can give rest to our players. Because every single game is going to be like this. I knew it. Frankfurt, we'll play them and they'll be like this. Union Berlin, they'll be like this. Every game will be like this. Of course, Hertha Berlin, they probably deserved to probably draw this game, if I'm being honest. We didn't necessarily play like we were, but Lewandowski just turned into Ronaldo Nazario. He had the goals he was scoring were my type of goals. I love the goals, man. The guy was just taking these touches. He would just place it. His finishing, superb. Lewandowski, 3 goals and 1 assist. Penalty, 4 goals. My goodness, that's crazy. I'm so happy he's back to score himself. He's now the top scorer in the Bundesliga. Robert Lewandowski is the best striker in the world. There's nothing that can change that. Man of the match performance, Ballon d'Or, Lewandowski should be loading up right now. But I thought that game just showed what we needed, and that's depth. I think if you had a Coutinho coming off your bench or just starting a game, and then you have Davies at left back, we need another winger. And I'm not talking about Douglas Costa. I'm talking about a good winger, and not just a good winger, someone that can actually stay fit. What am I going to look at Douglas Costa and think? We went from Perisic to Douglas Costa. Yeah, what a signing. No, don't bring Douglas Costa here. He did that one little rainbow flick. That's it. He's done. He will pick up injuries more than he'll be on the bench for us. No Douglas Costa. I don't think that's it. It was a dramatic game, says MD Sakibu Hassan. It was a very dramatic game. You know what? It's one of those games that the Bundesliga likes to produce every single year for Bayern. Hertha Berlin, I think they beat us 3-2 away from home. Under the Niko Kovac tax. So they didn't really beat us when you add in the Niko Kovac tax. We scored 2 goals in that game, so it was a 2-0 win for Bayern with the Niko Kovac tax, with all the goals Luka Bacchio scored. But Kunha, that's a striker we should look at next year. Look at him, man. Or not a striker. He played everywhere. He was ripping us up. And when Chris Richards left the pitch, we conceded literally 5 minutes after. And I don't know. It was a crazy game. Hertha Berlin went for it, and then they conceded a penalty at the end. If I'm Hertha, I would absolutely be annoyed with whoever was it Plettenhart that conceded that pen. That's a stupid penalty to concede in the last second of the game, last kick of the game. And you know what? Someone's saying get Ben Rama, get Ben Dembele, and this is it. Costa to Bayern is imminent. Yeah, you know what? If there's a year to lose the Bundesliga title, it'd be 2020 because we have the smallest squad in the Bundesliga, and we're not increasing it with quality. You need quality and strength in numbers, right? There is no. We're just gonna have more numbers, no strength in there. You know, our starting 11 sexy, and then you turn around, we got no booty. It's just, you know, all looks up front, everything's nice. Turn around, no booty. That's our starting 11. Well, that's our depth, right? We have 2 inches of depth. We need more. You need a 6-inch pool. We're sitting here with 2 inches, man. You can just dip your hand in there. You can feel it. That's the pool. We need better depth. We need more players. That game proves it. I don't know. Boateng and Alaba just don't work. I said it against PSG and every single Champions League game they played together. One center back has to be very, very good at defending. Boateng was a very good defender, but the conception that he turned back into his world-class self isn't just, it's not true. He is better now than he was last year. But the thing is, Boateng worked harder, he lost more weight, but that doesn't mean he's the player he was, right? He still has his lack of pace, and that could, his body, sometimes he does these weird things where he jumps when he shouldn't. I mean, he was piggyback riding off of Cordoba. That's weird. I don't know. He just thought he was, I don't know. He turned into a 2-year-old kid trying to piggyback. It was weird. It was really weird. So, yeah, I'll do my match ratings. Thought the referee was a little bit kind to us. Can't lie. The first goal was onside. Yeah, there were things that I thought were onside and all. I don't know. The referee was all over the place. Neuer an 8. Or, I'll give Neuer an 8. Yeah, I thought, you know what? He did what he had to do. He made a few good saves. He did. I don't remember the save he made, but it was a good one. Richards a 9. I'll give him a 9. A 5 for Alaba and Boateng. The amount of times Hertha Berlin picked out Alaba was incredible to me. Seriously. Look, as a defender, I don't know if any of you have ever played center back, but I'm pretty much going to make up the scenario right here with graphics, okay? Look, Alaba's here, right? John Cordoba drops into the pocket. Now, as a center back, why would Alaba at times would run in front of John Cordoba, misread the ball thinking the ball would be in front of him, and Cordoba would pick it up and he's running at our back line. And Boateng has to cover. Lucas is there. Lucas was there. Exceptional this game. But why would Alaba run in front? What's the point of that? Why not just stay behind him? But then sometimes Alaba would stay 2 behind. Sometimes this guy would be sitting right here and Cordoba would have this pocket of space to have a great first touch and look around. They should have probably scored in the first 20 minutes, Hertha, because they had so many counterattacking situations. You saw that 1v1 where I think it was a block or it was a stupid shot, but it could have been just slipped in and Kunha would have been in behind in 1v1 versus Neuer, and he's dangerous in those. Hertha could have won this game easily using Alaba's weakness. And why would you go too far forward and just stay with him, stay tight? At least if you lose the ball, you're still tight with him. If he turns on you, you're still on him. So Alaba was absolutely crap positional wise. He just didn't do anything. He wasn't there. He wasn't there. I call Goretzka Leonardo da Vinci Goretzka. That's a magician right there. But Alaba's actually disappearing. Lucas Hernandez, you know what? I thought Lucas was exceptional. Now, I'm going to give Lucas an 8, right? No, a 7. I think he didn't go forward enough for me. Didn't get enough crosses and all that. Davies, I don't know. He's not a winger. He's clearly not a winger. He's a fullback. I know, right? Natural wing. Everyone nah. But sometimes players just, I don't think he's that efficient. He's as effective. That's the word. Effective as a left winger. Alphonso Davies likes to do 1-2s and run. He's a runner, and he's a world class left. He's the best left back in the world. So I'm not surprised that he's not gonna be Sane at left wing. I'll give Davies a 6. I wanted to get him out of the way. I thought he wasn't involved in the game. He didn't really take anyone on. Zwijfhoek was there at left mid for them. He should have probably just been on strings with Alphonso Davies moving him. Yeah, they had Rekic looking like prime Cafu / Philippe Lam. Kimmich, I thought Kimmich played well. I'm going to give Kimmich an 8. Goretzka, I'm going to give him a 9. I thought it was superb, fantastic. Speaking of fantastic, Mr. Norwegian Ole Gunnar Solskjaer getting sacked tonight. At least that's a positive. With this game, you think we lost, but I think this game will happen where, you know what, maybe it'll be a Frankfurt and we'll actually just lose the game. So, what's the news on Odoi? I mean, everyone's asking. So we'll do the ratings, then we'll get to the comments in a second. So leave a like on the video. It was a crazy game. It was pacey. Once again, Thomas Müller with an 8 out of 10 performance. I thought he... No. I got to get... 8.5. Thomas Müller, man. This guy never gets tired. Playing 100 minutes every other week, or every week now pretty much. You know, 100 minutes, of course, with the added time at the end of each half. Müller was tackling, and I love this guy so much. He's such an energy house. And Robert Lewandowski gets his man of the match, his 10. And Hansi Flick, 10 out of 10. That game wasn't on anything to do with Flick. It was the fact that players, one, were tired, and Berlin just, you know what? Look, not every single game is going to be about preparation. Most games right now this season, especially with the fact that we have so many congested games, aren't going to be about your tactics. It's going to be about who has the most energy. Which team has the most energy? That's pretty much every game this season, right? Lewandowski with the man of the match. That's every game. From now on till the end of the season, or till December, or till when we have less games, to when we get kicked out of a Pokal or Champions League, every game will be about who's tired and who's not tired. It won't even be about the quality. It will be about who's tired and who's not tired. Because that's it. Teams like Hoffenheim, teams like Hertha Berlin, they won't have European games. They won't have games every... Hertha's out. You know, they had all this energy. They had a week. They didn't need it. They were energetic. So we had to play Dortmund a few days ago. So that's it. That's the difference now. Every single game is going to be like this until December. And you're telling me that people think Choupo-Moting is going to come into Bayern and sit on the bench. No, he'll start every other week. That's it. That's how it's going to work. Because, well, maybe not every other. You know what I mean. He's going to give Lewandowski rest. He's going to play 40 minutes or 45 minutes. He's going to be rested. I don't know. Referee, I'm going to give him a negative FU today. The VAR thing really pissed me off. So there we go. We won the game. Why Neuer 8? Because I like Neuer. Fabrizio Romano tweeted it. Are you sure? Are you sure we're getting Douglas Costa? Douglas Costa is coming back to Bayern Munich. Total agreement reached with Juventus. Here we go after Hudson-Odoi deal collapsed with Chelsea. Douglas Costa will be completed on loan as per Sky Max. Douglas Costa at my club in 2020. It really is 2020. It's coronavirus. No fans in the stadiums. And then Douglas Costa. Our board have to be probably the most... no, that decision has to be the stupidest transfer. No, seriously. Douglas Costa doesn't stay fit. You know what? Look, I don't even need to sit here and try and make points. I'm going to just pull up his injury history. He doesn't stay fit. Douglas Costa, what is he coming here to do? What exactly would Douglas Costa help us do? What? You spent all this time trying to work out a deal for Callum Hudson-Odoi because you're obsessed with Ghanaian players. You know, Sami Kufo must definitely be proud. You spent all this time looking for them, and you're telling me we're signing Douglas Costa to do what for us? He's not going to stay fit. The guy, he's not going to stay fit. In our intense system, we press for 90 minutes. He's supposed to stay. We have injury-prone wingers all over the place. Whose idea was it to decide to buy... My internet connection doesn't want to work. Thanks a lot. My internet connection is working on Bayern's transfer budget. Nothing. Okay, here we go. Douglas Costa won all this Bundesliga. Yeah, cool. No one cares. Let me go to send me the injury screen. Send me to his injuries. Nah, give me his injury screen. He's not gonna stay fit. I'm not gonna support the decision. Nah, He's not going to stay fit. It's not about his ability. Ability-wise, he's a good player with no footballing brain. Another Kingsley Coman. But he doesn't stay fit. Let me look at his injury history, man. Let me show everyone his injury. Now my internet's moving like Bayern in the transfer window. Oh, slow. Look at his injuries. 62 days, 109 days, 43 days. He's getting multiple injuries. Last season, 4 games, 9 games, 8 games. He's getting injuries after injuries. Right now, August. He just got injured. He just came back from a tour. Look at his history at Bayern. Look at how oh my goodness, man. And especially in a season where we're playing every other week. And guess what? Again, he's not just coming in as a backup. He'll start. Fine. Bring him in. Whatever. Douglas Costa. On loan. It is a waste of time. You might as well just get Musiala his play. Because he's not going to stay fit. Let me guess, he'll come in and then he'll get us excited, play 2 games in a row, and then he'll go down with an injury. You know what? There's Depay there. Memphis Depay is available for 15 million or something like that, but we won't get him. We waited we did all this wasting of time on Callum Hudson. We had 3 months. 3 months to figure out a good transfer. Just one, right? We signed Sane. Everyone was excited. But we sold Thiago, we said we wouldn't be held to ransom. No summer sales at Bayern. Sold Thiago. We got 5 million from Liverpool. And we actually get 5 million every year Thiago's in Liverpool. So that's great. Imagine oh my goodness. We didn't actually get 30 million up front for Thiago. We're getting 5 million per season. Thiago has a 4-year contract at Liverpool or something like that. And every year we get 5 million. So that's going to make it 20... Yeah, cool. Cool. It's Douglas Costa. Well, at least... And Choupo-Moting. This was the longest transfer. Don't bring me the coronavirus excuse. They're just using that so they don't give Hansi Flick his players. Tavan. There's so many players out there. We bought some crap. I woke up today to hear this news. That's why I was so bummed out in the live for the first 30 minutes. And then the game started and I'm thinking, yeah, my club is playing again. And then... Douglas Costa. There's Barama. Benrahma would be available for 20 million or something like. I read it. He has a release clause, a championship release clause for 25 million. 25 years old. He stays fit. He's a very good player. Just more skillful than Douglas Costa. Let's sign Benrahma from Brentford. Let's sign that guy. Let's sign Raphinha from Rennes. That's a good 20 million. Let's sign someone on loan with an obligation to buy at the end of the season. Let's do that. Unai Hoeneß said there's 1 billion ways to finance deals. You can pay 5 million like Liverpool did with us for Thiago, for Hudson-Odoi, and then pay over time, and then it adds up to 50 million after 5 years or something like that. You can do these things, but why don't we do them? Why do we always allow? Oh my goodness! And now we have to watch Douglas Costa and Coman figure out who's more injury prone. Now we have to watch them figure out who's gonna injure themselves quicker. That's the competition, because there is no competitive competition. It's injury competition at this point. Mark Rock is a great signing, but everything's Douglas Costa to Bayern Munich. Douglas Costa to Bayern Munich on simple loan. You know what? Hopefully he works. Hopefully he helps. But it's another panic signing like we did with Coutinho and Perisic. We spent so long relaxing on Sané last year. We almost lost Sané. Imagine you're Leroy Sané and you're waiting for Bayern to buy you. And they didn't even start negotiations with City. That's why he played that game. Bayern are so damn slow sometimes. Yeah. Nah. It's not like... Oh, my goodness, man. We really had a long transfer. I'm so irritated. Because every game's going to be like that. I'm saying it now. Every game's going to be... We'll see. Well, I mean, you're going to have a Champions League campaign. Sané got injured. Coman doesn't ever want to stay fit when we think we can finally get him a run of games. Gnabry, I'm so happy he's fit because he's the only natural winger on that pitch. Alphonso Davies is a make-believe winger. Alaba's trying to do a Phil Jones impression. Boateng, his body doesn't think as fast as his brain. Nicolas Jula needs to be in the team. We need Richards in the team. He looks like he's off with maybe an injury or a knock. And yeah, we need Lucas Hernandez. Our midfield is fine. Everything is fine, but the problems that we all knew were the case. And yeah, thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope Fabrizio says deals off. Yeah, no. I will nag about this. This is not good. You can't sign this. This is panic. Bayern is panicking right now because they discovered, oh crap, Hudson-Odoi is off. Let's get someone. Oh, let's get Douglas back. Oh, let's sentimentalism. Welcome back to Bayern, Douglas. We miss you. Do it again. Do what you did for us. They're gonna do that. I hope he succeeds, but that's a panic. That's another panic. It's a Perisic Coutinho again. You know, you watch. We paid like 30 million for Coutinho. If we had 30 million right now, we could be signing Memphis Depay. But we paid that for Coutinho and his wages and all these things. And we paid a lot of money. You know, we paid the money. And again, we're doing it. We had 3 months, one of the longest windows in the history of the sport. And you're telling me, I mean, if you watch football and come to the conclusion that Choupo-Moting will help us, this PSG fans were celebrating this guy leaving. I take Julian Draxler. Bring Julian back. Bring Gutsa back. Bring Gutsa back. You're so negative. That's because I have to be, man. I have to be negative. We're out here getting absolutely energetically out-energied by, and then you're telling me Guts is coming back to Bayern. No one's excited for Mario for not Guts. No, you got me. I'm confused. I'm gonna be hella negative, man. I didn't want to be talking about transfers, but it has to be annoying for everyone else that we're signing Douglas Costa. That's a no. It's a bit crazy. It's a bit crazy. This guy's saying we're falling apart. You're not even a Bayern fan. What do you mean we're falling? We're not. Who's we? I'm so happy with Lewandowski scoring. Yeah, every game's going to be like this. This is just the beginning. Hard. Really hard. Leipzig, look at them flying. We have the smallest squad in the Bundesliga and we just bought 3. Get Lingard and Maguire. Yeah. Hey, you guys always cheer me up. I'm gonna be irritated about this for a long time. But thank you everyone so much for watching. Mia-san, leave a like, by the way. Mia-san, Mia, and peace. Douglas Costa's coming to my club. Yay! I'm so excited. I should be less negative about Douglas Costa, who never stays fit. Yeah.